Alright guys, got another rare one here for you. This is another addition to my collection here that I recently had got. This is RCA's, this was actually the biggest tabletop radio that RCA ever made. This came out actually in 57. This one here is a new orthophonic high fidelity unit. It's all, this actually is maple, which is usually, you don't usually see this in maple. Usually it's in, I think it's usually in mahogany. So that's what makes this a little more unique. It does have the, this actually did come with the brass legs. I do have them. Personally, I like it just up on the shelf right here. It could be used as a table radio, or you could have it on the legs. This one here does have inputs in the back for tape, hook up to a phono. Massive, massive amplifier in this thing. It's 13 tubes in this unit, and this thing weighs a ton too. This was the biggest radio, like I said, that RCA ever made tabletop. It's huge, and if any of you guys own these, or if you ever seen one in person, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's been all redone. Everything's all been recapped in it. The only thing I had to do with this is, other than recap the amp, is I had to replace one of the dial lights, and then actually all those little lights actually light up down there on all the controls. So there's a light. There's actually a light behind that switch right there. The function. You can actually see the little plastic. There's a little plastic thing right underneath there. You can actually see it's white. There's one of them underneath each one, and those light up. And this one here, the grill cloth on this thing is perfect. It's nice and clean. Yeah, very, very nice. I mean, I was very, very fortunate when I bought this. I bought this one here, and I bought I think it's a SHF. I forget which model it is. A 7, I think I bought, and I also bought a HF5, I think it is. I have to look at the model numbers, but I got two of those, and then this one here, all from the same place, and they've all been restored. So that's probably why I haven't been making any videos, is because I've been on here, restoring all this stuff recently. It's a lot of work to redo these amps, order the capacitors, replace them, test everything. So, but I got them all done, so now I'm back, and I can show you this here. Let me just turn this one on for you. This thing has so much power too, it's crazy. I can only keep the volume on this thing at like 1. And it's on 2 right now, so you can hear how loud this is. See how they all light up down at the bottom? And there's obviously dial lights inside the radio. And there's your green tuning eye. There's a lot of bass. It's 4 speakers in this thing. 2 tweeters and 2 6-inch bass speakers in this. Guy right there. You don't want to have the copyright people on here complaining, so I'll turn that down a little bit. But anyway, it's just obviously just for testing purposes, just to show you the radio, how it works, how it sounds. It sounds very nice. I play this every day. Stations on this thing work really, really good. It pulls them in really sensitive. I mean, that's only on number 2 right there for volume. It's only on 4. There's so much power on this thing. It goes up to 10. It's crazy how much volume this thing has in power for a radio. Like I said, there's 13 tubes in this too, so it's a massive amplifier in this for one radio. But I love this thing. Like I said, the grill cloth is perfect on it. It's clean, no cigarette damage. It's maple, and pretty rare radio. You don't see this very often. I've always wanted one of these, but I could never find one. And I went to a guy's house, and for something else rather, to buy another set that I was looking at that he had. And long and behold, he had this too. And what he did was he actually used this as a second channel, because you can do that for stereo. So you could hook a phono or a tape deck up to this and have the main speaker unit, and then I have this one here for stereo. So that's what he was actually using it for. So I bought all 3 sets that he had. And like I said, I restored all the amps in them. There's FM right there. You can see his tape, the phono. So there's jacks in the back of this. There's a stereo. I think it's a stereo one put in the back of this too. Like I said, if you wanted the second channel. But yeah. Nice radio RCA had here. Huge Massive tabletop radios, the biggest one they made. So the woodwork on this one here is maple, and it's in perfect condition. There's not a scratch on it, tops and sides, veneer, and I do have the matching legs to this. They're spindle legs that they had on the other ones. RCA had the same type of legs. I have those on the shelf. I don't want to use those right now, so I'll keep it up on the cabinet here. Hope you guys like it. Not much to show you with this one, obviously. It's a radio, but it's in mint condition. And if you guys own one of these, you know how nice they sound, how much power these things have. Stick around because there's going to be a lot more here to show you. I got a few more other things that I've collected over the last year. Lots of new record albums. You know, like I said, other than the Magnavox Berkshire, this one here, and I got a couple of RCA sets that I got. If you guys enjoy my videos, I haven't been on for a while. But, stick around because there'll be a lot more coming up.